I guess this is a review of new Pokemon Snap, but I'm just not great at the whole review thing for a brand new game. I'm barely good enough at the traditional review system for decade-old games anyways, but I really wanted to let people know what I thought about new Pokemon Snap. Also, I had planned on this video going up the week after new Snap came out, which was the end of April, and here we are at the beginning of June. So, having adored the first Pokemon Snap, and you can check out my video on that later if you want, I was beyond stoked when this one was announced. The first game was the height of Pokemania, a time that is probably one of the most dear to me in my life. It's the perfect amount of chill and adventure all at the same time. And the Nintendo 64 isn't the most powerful thing ever, but these interactions between the Pokemon really made me feel like they were alive, not just static images on a screen. And from the screens and preview videos of New Snap, it looked like this one was going to be even better. So sit back and make sure you've pulled up the camera app on your phone, because honestly, not many people have actual cameras anymore, and let's dig into new Pokemon Snap. Right off the bat, I really thought this was cool. You can pick the language everything is in, but then they give you the option on the voices in the game. You can pick traditional English, or if you're one of those people that prefers subs over dubs, you can pick to have the game in Japanese, or if you just don't want any speaking at all, you can opt to have no voices. And honestly, just giving people that option is really neat. Right off the bat, this game has the neat box checked off. When the game actually starts, you're taken through the tutorial, taking pictures, learning that it's better for the picture to look better by the size of a Pokemon, location in the frame, all that stuff. And when I finally got to play through the first course, I was literally grinning ear to ear. This Dodrio, or others I guess that look a whole lot like it, follow you through the entire course. And that's just awesome. Doduo was one of the first Pokemon you see in the original game's first course, and it's just an awesome inclusion and attention to detail. And the interactions in the first game were pretty awesome, but the graphical upgrade here, man, you can see it. I genuinely think this might be the best looking game on the Switch, at least one of the best looking games I've seen in a really long time. The last time I saw a game that legitimately made me say, wow, this looks amazing, was Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. There's obviously games that have looked good, or even great since then, but this one is definitely the highest ranking on my list. I love seeing Pokemon specifically that look this beautiful. This isn't a dig at Sword and Shield, they aren't the greatest looking games ever, but there are some really great environments in the game. But here, everything looks so polished, like they've paid such attention to detail. There's lots of pictures circulating on Twitter that just show how detailed they went, like Love Disc having actual scales. Just come on. That's sick. That's so awesome. One thing one of my best friends asked me about Snap is, isn't it just the same thing every time? Well, even in the original game, the different upgrades and just variability in the course makes no trip the same as the other. But here, there's so many interactions, and even then, there's times you're going to want a specific reaction. Let's start with the star system. In the first game, you had to take pictures of Pokemon and just get the maximum score. Here, there's 4 different rankings for each Pokemon, and you're going to want to get each different star rating for each one. It goes from 1 to 4. 1 is the most generic picture of the Pokemon you can get. Typically, it's not going to be a great picture, and as the stars increase, you're going to be catching the Pokemon in different poses and better interactions. But a 1-star photo isn't always just taking a bad picture. This photo of Bouffalante is a terrible picture. There's flowers covering up its face, it's off-center, here I go being a photo critic, but it's actually a 3-star photo just because it has flowers on its head. So here it's not just saying, take a bad picture, you get a 1-star rating. That's pretty cool. And there's so many different things that have happened each time I've played through. I've only gotten about 5 hours into the game, and even though I'm recording this a month later than I meant to, life has just been busy. I haven't been able to. But every time I've played through a course, I've never seen the same thing happen twice. You're still able to manipulate your experience too, like throwing apples, which now are called Fluff Fruit, so you're not pegging Pokemon with tough fruit. Honestly, a pretty good design choice here. And the Pester Balls are completely gone, replaced by the Illumina Orbs. Not annoying Pokemon, but actually making them act more happy. this is a much nicer alternative, especially if you were concerned about just pegging a Pokemon with a ball. You know, you're not a pitcher, but it probably wouldn't feel good to get hit by a ball. At this point, you're probably thinking, should I buy this game? Is it worth the full $60? And the answer to that is, it definitely depends. It depends on if you liked the first Snap game at all, or just hated it. If you didn't like that one, you probably won't like this one either. If you loved the first one but are afraid that you're only getting this one for nostalgia, and that's definitely a legitimate concern. But I think this game is definitely worth it. You have to take my advice with this in mind. I absolutely love Pokemon, and this is a sequel to a Gen 1 era game, so my opinion is definitely going to be a little biased. But this game has tons of hours of valuable playtime in it. If you don't want to complete everything in the game, just get a picture of each Pokemon regardless of ranking, you're still looking at a pretty comprehensive game. Compare that to the mainline games where you just go through and beat the Elite Four. It's going to give you some game time for sure, but if you want to catch every single Pokemon, here, catching all of them on film, you're going to be here for a good while. And that's a very conservative answer too. I've seen tons of people, especially after a month of the game being out, that are still finding new things in the game. I really wish they would have released a demo for the game, and maybe they will in the future. I would give this game a very solid 8 out of 10 ranking, and that's for someone that's nostalgia crazy with Pokemon. Probably a 7 out of 10 as a much more accurate score. If you don't like Pokemon, there's really no reason for you to get this game. I don't really know why you're watching this video, to be honest. But if you're someone that just casually likes Pokemon and you're looking for a fun, chill experience, this game is definitely gonna deliver. Like I said, this is a review, but not really. Just a short video showing you my thoughts on the game. If you want more things like this, let me know. I've got a lot of really great ideas coming up on the channel this summer, so make sure you like this video and subscribe so you stay updated on the channel and what we're gonna have. Until next time, see you later.